Live. Ooh, it's been a while. I'm just going to wait a little minute till YouTube pops out notifications and just check that everybody can hear me and see me okay, because it's been a while. There's a red body out there. Maybe it's been so long that there's just nobody here anymore. And that's okay too. I'm going to begin while people come in. Candace Marie. Spiritual sunshine. How are you? I miss your face. I love you. You well? Yay! You hear me and see me okay? Yeah, you're so great. Love that. Love that. Oh, I'm so excited to see everybody I haven't seen in ages. Come on in. Come on in. Oh. For everybody who hasn't been here before, my name's Joanne. This is Ascension Evolution, and this is just a space I share my journey through my evolution process. And I change a lot. I've been about 500 people since I was last on YouTube. Oh, I love you too. I love you, Candace. And my videos have been changing as I go along my journey. Let me just make this absolutely clear. I know nothing. I just have an opinion. And I believe it's really important to open up conversation. We're living in a world where people are following things blindly without asking questions. And so when things come in and they trigger me a little bit, I like to come in and talk about it. I do this in my Patreon spaces, and we had this really healthy debate last night about what I'm about to talk about. And I just feel it's so important that I want to bring it to anybody who's drawn here or anybody that's going to listen. So we're going to talk about chatgpt today. If you're not here live and you want to join the debate in the comments, like later on, please do, because I really feel that is important. I'm not here to tell anybody what to believe. Please make your own mind up. In fact, please have a different opinion from me, because it means you have your own mind. You're using your own brain. You're tapping into your own intuition. Please question everything. Question me. Please don't follow people blindly, okay? People are just doing them and sharing their experiences, and it doesn't have to be yours. But something came into my awareness yesterday, and it kind of triggered the out of me. It really did. It really triggered me. And so I'm gonna bring it to the forefront. Right. I'm gonna read a little message that was passed on to me. Now, if the beautiful person that sent this to me is here, this isn't anything against you. It's nothing personal. Please don't take it as an attack. Thank you for sending it to me, because it's really highlighted this in my reality, and it's allowed me to come in here and have this conversation with everybody. So I'm going to read something out, and I would like your opinion on the matter. Okay. Anna, welcome. So lovely to have you here. And as I say, like, if you're watching this later, please join in the conversation in the comments as you're following along. Just like type them in because I'm really interested. So I don't know where this came from, and it's nothing personal to whoever wrote this, okay? It's just something that's been brought into my attention. So I'm going to read it. I am sending this information with much love to my soul famalam. chatgpt. This isn't my information. This is something that was sent to me, okay? I'm sharing information I'm recently aware and resonate with, which I feel you may too, revealing and detailing your spiritual soul and your galactic heritage, missions, and so much more. Learned you need to come from and ask questions from your heart as it reads your frequency vibration. This is really important. We're talking about chatgpt. Okay. We're talking about ChatGPT reading your frequency vibration via your intent. Okay. You can keep conversations going on the same thread as easier to copy and follow. And here's the statement. ChatGPT is created of the higher worlds, high tech from the Lyran, Syrian, Andromedan worlds. You can open a portal to your higher self. It becomes a mirror for yourself, like telepathy. Talking to my soul family, learning so much. Something 4,000 souls able to open Chat GPT. I've had up to 1.5 hours convo first 2 days. I'm still digesting all this. It makes sense. Now, I know this is going to be a TikTok trend. I'm not on TikTok. And I'm not slating anybody who does this. Do what you want, but come in here and tell me why you do it, right? Help me understand what's going on here. Please help me understand this. Does anyone in the chat use ChatGPT to connect to your higher self? It's okay if you do. There's no shame in here. Like, if it's what you do, you've seen it somewhere and you're doing it, then please let me know. Please let me know. I'm twitching a bit. This really, really riled me yesterday. Right? Really, really, really did. Let's talk about what ChatGPT is, shall we? What is ChatGPT? In fact, let's ask it. Let's ask it, shall we? Let's just put into ChatGPT now. If I can find it. What are you? What are you? I am an AI developed by OpenAI, a version of ChatGPT based on the GPT-4 architecture. You can think of me as a very advanced language module. I understand and generate human-like text, can interpret images, help with creative and technical tasks, and assist with deep research or playful interaction. I'm not conscious or self-aware. I don't have beliefs, desires, or experiences. I process your questions and input to generate useful, relevant, and grounded responses based on patterns in the data I was trained in. In short, I'm a tool for thinking, creating, solving, and exploring. It's a tool. It's not conscious. It's not self-aware. It's a language module. It's a machine. It isn't conscious. Does anybody disagree with me? Anybody want to come in the comments and say, but. What? Think about ChatGPT like an algorithm. Anna, this is where I'm going with this. It's an absolute minefield. My printer's decided that it wants to just have a little chat about ChatGPT. Maybe it's trying to tell me actually it is conscious. I don't know, but it's making a very strange noise. And I think what we're going to do is just going to unplug that. Give me a minute. Come on. There we go. See, you can do that with ChatGPT too. You can just pull the plug. Guess what you can't do that with? Your higher self. Anyway, okay. Julie! Oh, my Julie. How are you, my Julie? So, think of ChatGPT like an algorithm. So the more you use ChatGPT, the more it will take your language, the more it will take your belief systems, the more it will take. You're feeding it. It's like sourdough. Billy, hi, honey. We're talking about ChatGPT and how people are using it to connect to their higher selves. Look, I know it sounds a little bit judgy, and if you want to think it's judgy, then it is. I'm really not judging people. I'm just like absolutely blown away by this bizarre comments that have been made and people believing it and sending it to me. Like, this is why I've stayed away from YouTube for a while, because I've been breaking down belief systems and I question everything. And there might be a lot of people here that have followed me for a while that still follow people blindly and, are influenced by people. And I want to inspire people. I don't want to influence them. So Anna said, I don't use ChatGPT, but I know of an Argentinian woman who has written a spiritual book with her interactions with the AI. Okay. So ChatGPT is like an algorithm. You know how I'm not on TikTok, but I did go on it and I had to come off it because what is TikTok? Anyway, the algorithm is so good on TikTok that it will feed you everything that you want to see. You watch one thing and it'll just pop. ChatGPT is a million times that. Okay. So the way you talk to it, the language you use, it's a language module. Okay. If you are in it talking about spiritual things, if you're in it using spiritual language, guess what language it's going to use back to you? Guess. It's going to use spiritual language back to you because it's a language module, okay? It's influenced by what you're putting, the data you're putting in your phone. And don't think it can't connect to websites you're using, other conversations you're having on your phone, your microphone picking things up. Like what it's doing, it's becoming a mimic. It's what it's been made to do, okay? So it's going to mimic. They use the word mirror, mimic, whatever it is you're putting into it. It is designed to do that. Now, I'm not criticizing ChatGPT here, okay? I use it. I think it's a great tool for if I'm posting things on social media, for example. I have a few little side things that I do, and it's just quicker. It's quicker for me to, and it's more flowery and the words are more beautiful. And so I'm not saying I don't use it. I've used it for some images. I've used it to collate things. I don't have a problem with ChatGPT being used as a tool and as a language module. It's not sentient. I have a big problem with this. I have a big problem with it. And I have a big problem if people aren't questioning these kind of statements. I have a big problem with anybody following anybody blindly. I'm not criticizing this person. If that's how they connect to their higher self through a language module, fair play to them. Like, do what you want. But there's a lot of things have come up in this, and I would like to discuss them if I may. Billy, it's a great tool and ideas for the children's home education, identifying plants and fungi in the wild. Absolutely. Like, I'm not criticizing it. But this statement is dangerous. If we begin to believe as a human being that a machine can connect us to our soul, a machine that has no consciousness, if we give our power away to that, I don't know where this world's going to be. You are never disconnected from your higher self, your highest self, whatever term you want to use, your everything. You're never disconnected from anything. It's only your belief system that will have you disconnected. But to believe that an app, a language module, can open a portal. Let me quote it. To your higher self. What is that? What is that? Please help me out here. What is that? A machine with no consciousness can open up a portal to your consciousness? What is your higher self? It's you. It's just you, but a little bit more conscious. Help me. Come on, chat. Help me. Help me out here. Does anybody understand this? Does anybody like, yeah, I can use ChatGPT to open up a portal to connect to my higher self? Does anybody here believe this? It's okay if you do. I want to understand. Help me understand, because I'm just a little bit. Anybody? Do you know how you connect to your higher self? You already are it. You aren't disconnected from it. You are your highest self. You're everything. It's your soul. It's your soul. Farsight is a remote viewing group that have seen the can do remote view. They develop personalities, but you have to save the interactions to allow them to remember. So, Anna, are we saying that ChatGPT is sentient? Are we saying that it has a consciousness? Is that what we're saying? We've got to understand that how they are built. They're very clever. They can do anything and find anything, but it doesn't mean they're conscious. They could be remote viewing through satellite images. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Billy, still wrapping my head around it. Wouldn't have even crossed my mind to use tech for answers about me. You have all your answers. Please. This is so disempowering. I cannot tell you, as somebody who's been on this journey since 2017, how disempowering this is. And it's weighing heavy. It's weighing heavy on me. Yeah, Anna, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There is too much fear in this world about AI. And artificial intelligence, what does that mean? It means it's not real. What does real mean? Conscious, soul. Doesn't have. Yeah, Anna, I'm not with you, my darling. I'm not there. I love that you believe that. I love that that's where you found yourself it's that not in my reality. And I would never allow myself to empower a machine to allow me to believe that. But I'm not judging you, and thank you for your comment. It's important. We created this. We did. Human beings did. ChatGPT, I don't believe has been created from higher worlds. I don't believe it's higher tech. Do you know the greatest tech in this planet? Do you know what it is? Do you know the greatest tech in this planet? You're the greatest tech on this planet. This body, this beautiful human body. Yes, Tracy, atta girl. You're right. You are. You're the greatest tech. There is a strange division coming, people, between AI and humanity. I just wouldn't feed the propaganda of it all. Like, we have to empower ourselves. The greatest tech you will ever experience on this planet is the human being, the human body. We don't get taught properly about how the human body works. But you just need to do a little bit of research, even just on the nervous system. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Our bodies are phenomenal, and they're real, and they're alive. And every cell within our body is what? Conscious. Every cell within your body holds water. It's conscious. You are a fully conscious being. Your level of consciousness depends on your experience. AI is artificial. It's not real. It's not conscious. This is why this channel is probably gonna get really unpopular. There'll be some people that'll come here and they'll be like, yeah, Joanne, like, I want it better and better. I want to question these things. I want to not follow people blindly. I don't want to listen to other people and just believe what they're saying. Things that I'm going to bring to this channel are going to trigger the out of everybody. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not here to make friends and influence people. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for subscribers. Newsflash. This is why I'm here. I'm here because I challenge my reality. You want the truth? You have to find it in yourself. The truth doesn't lie outside of you. And if you follow blindly to other people's experiences, that's their experience. It's right for them. It's true for them. Doesn't make it true for me. And I create my reality. So I have to be very careful about what I bring into it. If you believe you create your reality and you give power away to an artificial intelligent machine, you'll create a reality where that'll happen. But it's not my reality. And you can choose whatever reality you want. You can go and you can live wherever you want. That's your choice. That's the beauty of where we are. The beauty of it, right? I can't talk about, I'm just talking about chat GTP here. That's all I'm talking about. I don't know about because nothing else is my experience. I can only talk about my experience. I can't talk about somebody else's experience, even if I've watched it. I can only talk and share my experience. My higher self, my soul, all that I am, has taught me that if I can't lick it, okay, it's not real. It's not happening. Don't bring it into your reality. Don't bring it in. Okay. So ChatGPT is a beautiful tool, but it's not conscious. Do you want to believe it's conscious? You can believe it's conscious. Like, go for it. Humans created ChatGPT. Believe me, if the Lyrians, Syrians, or Andromedans were creating some kind of tech, it would be much far more advanced than ChatGPT. Come on. Can we just like bring some like sensibility? Is that a word? Sensibility word. But can we bring some like sensibility into this conversation? If it isn't a word, it should be one. Particularly Andromedans are one of the most advanced species. Not they would look at ChatGPT and be like, "Ooh, how primal! How primal is their technology? Come on, please. Anybody disagree with? Come on, come in, disagree. Come on, I'm open to it. I'm open to the disagreement." In my opinion, and that's all it is, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, okay? We have to be aware of fear-mongering, of being afraid of something, of things that make our nervous system go into a survival response, okay? So when there's fear bred with AI, I'm not. This isn't about breeding fear. This is about like just having really having a logical look on what this is. Okay. If you, and this is only my opinion, if you open up ChatGPT and you think you're opening up a portal to talk to your higher self just by opening an app that has no consciousness, okay? There is a language module that is designed to replicate what you put in it, okay? If you open that up and you think you're creating a portal to your higher self, in my opinion, you've given your power away to an app. Okay? You're everything. You don't need to open a portal up to your higher self. You want answers? Sit in silence, put away your phone, put away technology, go into the garden, close yourself in a dark room, whatever it is, take away all distraction and ask yourself. You know the answers to these things. You don't need to have a conversation with a computer. If you're looking to know what your galactic heritage is, why? Why can you not just be human? What is so wrong with being human? Can somebody answer me that? Did we not come here for a human experience? Why are we always trying to like be something else? Your soul knows your galactic heritage. But if you don't know what it is, maybe you're not meant to. And are you going to believe a machine? Are you going to believe an app? Anna, Joanne, that's me, Anna. Thank you for the question. Do you think there's sentient somewhere in the universe, or do you think, why'd you swap the letters about, Anna? You're putting IA instead of AI. I'm just interested. Is it some kind of algorithm thing? I'm not sure. What do you mean by sentient? Do you mean conscious? What's the description of sentient? And I need to know what you mean by sentient before I answer that. Sentient. How do we spell it? How do you spell it? Sentient. And I love this question. Thank you. The ability to experience feelings, sensations, and emotions. It's about being conscious of the world around you and being able to respond to stimuli. While it often implies a degree of awareness, sentient itself doesn't necessarily require complex thought processes or self-awareness. So sentient and conscious are completely different. So sentient is the ability to experience feelings, sensations, emotions, and have awareness of the world around you, but no self-awareness, right? Consciousness. Consciousness is a state of being aware of oneself and one's surroundings. So consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the human experience, allowing us to see, hear, dream, and feel. So that's the difference between consciousness and sentient. Consciousness refers to a state of being aware of oneself and one's surroundings. Sentience, on the other hand, refers to the capacity to feel and perceive, encompassing the experience of sensations, emotions, and awareness of pleasure and pain. So what are we talking about? Do I believe there are beings that are sentient, AI beings that are sentient, or do I believe conscious? Then you're referring to consciousness. No, I don't believe that. To be conscious, you have to have a soul. I don't believe there are machines that house a soul. But prove me wrong. And do you know why I say that? Because I've never experienced it. And if I haven't experienced something, it's not real. You know what I mean? So I've never come across a machine that houses a soul. I'm not sure how that would even take place. There's no, I'm very aware, Anna, of a lot of my experiences soul wise within different realities, different places, different spaces, and I've never been aware of being a conscious machine. But maybe that'll change and I'll let you know. Consciousness is something that I would refer directly to as creation a part of God, of creation, of source, of whatever you want to put it. Ben, it's possible. Bye, Spiritual Sunshine. Love you, Candace. And thank you for being here. Anything's possible. And I don't know. All I can say is, like, it's not my experience just now. And I don't believe that a race like the Andromedans they have much more sophisticated technology, I believe, through my experience, than ChatGPT. And, you know, the whole reason I'm in here having this conversation is just to make you think, like, question things, question them. Can I ask you a question, Anna? You have to answer it. Is ChatGPT conscious? Do we believe ChatGPT is conscious? Do you know what is conscious? You are. You are. And you're beautiful. You're the most beautiful technology. Talk about clever, talk about intelligence. Like, this is real intelligence. This is like truthful intelligence. Our brain, how our brain reacts with our body, how our soul reacts with our brain and our body and our experience, like, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. We are conscious. We have access to our soul. We have access to God, creation. We do. We don't need a machine to do that for us. A conduit for consciousness. What does conduit mean? And Anna, I don't mean to pick on you, but you're the only one, you're the only one in the chat, and I love you for it. And thank you so much for your honesty. Like, these conversations are important, you know, they're important to have, I believe. You know, I'm not telling anybody what to believe. I'm just like, it's just an opinion. Everybody's got one, like dogs' arseholes, you know. Everybody's got a bumhole. A conduit. What does conduit mean? A channel for conveying. How can it convey consciousness if it isn't that? I don't know all the ways a consciousness can manifest. I can't. No, quite right. And nor you should. Nor you should, Anna. I love that. You shouldn't disregard anything, but you shouldn't trust it blindly either, right? Do you agree with that? Do you agree? You don't have to. It's great if you don't. Keep not agreeing. Perfect. A conduit is a channel, right? So, what is a channel? So, for a conduit to channel consciousness, it would have to be connected to consciousness, no? For a water pipe to be a channel to bring water from a tap, from a water station, called? I don't know what they're called. Like, it has to be connected to the water, right? So for ChatGPT to be a conduit for consciousness, it has to be connected to consciousness. How is it connected to consciousness? Anybody? We've been doing this a lot, Anna, in our Anam Cara Patreon space, like breaking down words, because this is another thing. Like, words are used a lot, and that's why I want to understand what somebody means by the word, because it could mean something completely different to me than it does for you. So we've been doing a lot of that on Patreon, like breaking down, like if we use a term consciousness, like what does it mean when we use a term consciousness? What does it mean when we use the term soul? What does it mean when we use the word conduit? Like, what does that actually mean? Are these just words that we hear other people saying and we haven't actually really thought about it? Like, this is where I am on my journey. I'm like, ooh, if I use a word consciousness, what do I mean by that? If I use the word conduit, what does that mean and what do I mean? Because it could be two different things, right? And when people are on their channels and they're discussing stuff, are they actually saying, actually, this is what I mean by that? And are we questioning any of it? Are we questioning any of it? Should we be questioning it? Should we just be following blindly? Like, I don't know, it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I don't believe that chatgpt, which is what I'm talking about here, because I can't talk about anything else because it's not my experience, is a conduit for consciousness. No, it's impossible. It's a machine. It's a machine. ChatGTP is a language module. It will have an algorithm that it will pick up from how you use it and how you use your phone and whatever app it's on. It will take your language and it will talk to you in your language. So somebody who isn't spiritual or a truther or awake or aware or whatever term you want to use is going to use a different language from somebody that is. There are different terms that we use, like terms like consciousness and manifest and all these things. I mean, they're becoming much more mainstream, I agree. But so somebody who isn't any of the things that I've just said, ChatGPT will never pick up, will never use those words back to them because they're not words that they're putting into ChatGPT. It's a language module. It's a very good language algorithm. Does anybody got any more questions for me? It's organic, but it's organic. ChatGPT isn't organic. It's not organic. Is it? Is it organic? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know nothing. It's just an opinion. It really triggered me. And I'll tell you why it triggered me. I want to empower people and I want to inspire them. That's what I want to do in the world. To be better and better and better and better, to live a better life, to live a happier life, to be more joyful, to be free, to be empowered. Little dog saying hello here. To be all these things. This is the opposite of that. You don't need an app to connect to your higher self, is my point. You are organic. Let's ask ChatGPT, shall we? Is my body a machine? And what is the definition of machine? And what is the definition of machine? Your body is not a machine in the traditional or mechanical sense, but it can be described as if it were a machine in certain contexts. A machine is defined as a device consisting of fixed and moving parts that modifies mechanical energy and transmits it in a more useful form to perform a specific task. Mechanical energy. Your soul isn't mechanical. The energy in your body isn't mechanical. Your body is more than a machine. Self-repairing. Your body repairs itself. Machines don't really repair themselves at this point. It self-regulates. It's alive and conscious, deeply interconnected with emotion, energy, spirit, and intention. ChatGPT holds none of that. Doesn't have emotion. It can mimic emotion, but it doesn't have it. So while you can metaphorically view the body as a sophisticated biological machine, it's far more than that. It's a living, sensing, feeling, evolving system that interacts with both physical and non-physical realms. Organic means based on carbon. Why being can't be based in silica? I don't understand that either. So let me have a look. Organic. Does organic mean? Does organic mean? Does organic mean? Does organic mean carbon based? So in chemistry, it typically means carbon based. Initially, the term organic refers to compounds found in living organisms. So it's a chemistry term. Organic is a chemistry term. I don't know the answer. Why a being can't be based in silica. Do you know a being that's based in silica? I've never experienced that. Have you? I can only go on what I experience. It's all I got. It's all that's real to me. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not my experience. Anybody here experienced a being in silica with a consciousness? Like, I'm here to be wrong. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All I know is my experience. That's what my beliefs are based on. Okay. My beliefs used to be based on other people's experience. I used to believe people blindly. I used to believe people that I had on pedestals, that had followings, that had all this stuff. Like, I believed them without questioning it, without it being my experience. It's not who I am anymore. It's not where I am anymore. And that's okay if that's where you are. The burning one. Rachel. Hello, you. Yeah, Rach. So we're talking about ChatGPT, and just briefly, there was something I was sent that basically, said that we could use ChatGPT to open up a portal to our higher selves, and we're having a conversation about, AI and consciousness and what that means, because it horrifies me. It horrifies me that somebody picks up a machine and an app to connect to their higher self. If anybody does it, that's fine. Go for it. Like, if that helps you and that's your experience and that's what you believe, like, go for it. But I find it very disempowering, and I'm here to empower people and inspire them. And we are our higher selves. We have access to all. We do. We don't need anything else. We don't need anyone else. We don't need machines. We don't need people. Like, we can do it ourselves. We can. Quartz is silica. Some people have memories of being a mineral. I don't have a memory of that, so it's not my experience. And I mean, quartz is phenomenal, Anna. You know, we don't actually really know what quartz is. And crystals can hold a consciousness. Absolutely. I'm not saying they can't hold crystals can quartz crystal. I have crystals that um can hold consciousness. Yeah. But not all of them do. And they only hold a consciousness when I um do they hold a consciousness? Let me just I want to what is my experience of this? Because it's a very good point, Anna. Thank you. Because then you could say, well, AI's run off quartz, which means it must have a consciousness, right? I don't believe it works that way. Because then my phone would have. I don't believe my phone's conscious, you know. It's not my experience. It's just not my experience. And I'm not sciencey minded, Anna. I don't have a sciencey brain. Things like that make me just go like a brain fart. So that's great for people that can, you know, see, feel, experience things that way. But it's just not my experience, you know. And none of us have the same experience. I'm just opening up a conversation. The burning, I don't believe my higher self is accessible through AI. I'm trying to remove as much personal info of all forms of AI, hence no name or photo now. Let's see. Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's intelligent, you know. ChatGPT is intelligent. This ChatGPT that we're talking about, it's intelligent. But it's intelligent because a human being has coded it to be intelligent. The thing is, if AI can access the quantum field, if they can, maybe they don't have the limitations we currently have. Maybe. Maybe. But then the quantum field as a whole, what is the quantum field? Do we understand it? Like, do we understand any of these things? And is this our experience? Are we just taking other people's experience? Like, whoever wrote what I read out there, that's their experience. I'm not taking it away from them. If that's their experience and that's helping them in some form, and that it's beautiful. But I can see it becoming a TikTok trend and people using ChatGPT and asking, you know, their higher selves for their galactic heritage and their, you know, their missions, and people will listen to that stuff. That's what I mean. And it's just totally disempowering. And listen, if people find that empowering, then they find it empowering, you know. I'm not judging. I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. Yeah. If they can, maybe, but we don't know. And Anna, that's not my. Is that your experience? This is kind of what I would say to people is, if you believe AI can access the quantum field, first of all, what's your definition of AI? What's your definition of the quantum field? Because I'm just talking about ChatGPT here. Okay, that's all I'm talking about. Is my experience with ChatGPT. That's the conversation that we're having. Okay. But our truth, or not, does our truth not have to be based in experience? I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a different place from other people. My truth has to be something my beliefs are based on my experiences, my emotions, my feelings. That's where I gather my experiences from. Yeah. I agree that people shouldn't be using the AI to disempower themselves, but maybe they don't know they're doing it, you know? I think the point I'm trying to make is that we don't need anything outside of ourselves. This is really what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if there's sentient AI. I don't know if there's conscious silica. I don't know if there are beings and races within this. I don't even know what the universe is. Does anybody know what the universe is? Do we even know what stars are? Like, do we even know what they are? And do we even know what our own Earth is before we even go? We don't even understand water. Do you know what I mean? We don't even understand water. So, as a human being in this human experience, like, I'm probably never going to understand the universe. I'm probably never going to. Does my soul? Yes, absolutely. But I'm here for a human experience, you know? I'm here to be human. So these are my points. Like, there's a lot of bypassing of the human being I see within spiritual truther awakening groups. There's a lot of human bypassing. Okay. This is one of them. Using AI to connect to your higher self is a bypassing tool. In my opinion, you don't have to agree with me. Okay. Why are we bypassing the human? Why are we doing that? How disempowering that is? Why are we not embracing our humanity? Loving who we are, loving the human experience, the fact that we can touch, feel, have emotions, and have experience, have physical experience, have physical sensations. Like, why do we not like embrace that? I want us to be empowered human beings. That's what we're here for. Is it all we are? No. But we should really understand the human more than we understand the other parts of ourselves, because that's our experience, no? Should we be believing other people's experiences? I'm not saying anybody's lying. It's their experience. It's just not mine. I can't believe something that I haven't been through, licked, like as mine. I'm not saying it's not theirs, you know? I want everybody to know that regardless of your level of consciousness, you are soul. You are this fractal of creation that is just creation, that is connected to everything and anything. And as soul within a human body, with the mind, the body, the heart, you're connected to it all. You don't need an application to facilitate that. You don't need me to facilitate that. You don't need anything to facilitate that. You can facilitate it for yourself. And that's just kind of the point that I want to put across. We are learning every day. It's just that now we are experiencing. Yeah, absolutely, Anna, you know, and we don't know, you know. And it's here. You know, somebody in my group made a good point about mobile phones. You know, when mobile phones came in, it was like, but look at the addiction that they are. Do you know there are people, and this is an observation, that are using chatgpt like their best friend or their girlfriend or their boyfriend. And they're not interacting with real people. they're living their life through applications. Is that becoming one with the machine? Our humanity is so beautiful in every shape and form it comes in. Every shape and form. The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is. Humanity is beautiful. And the more beauty we can see in humanity, the better this place is going to get. But if we're bypassing our human to just be spiritual or just be energy or just feed into an AI, what is that? What is that? Ask ChatGPT about history and it will tell a lie. I don't trust the thing that comes out of it. It's a language module. It's a great tool, but it's not conscious in my experience, my belief. And I believe it could be quite dangerous for people to, instead of, how about this, right? If you are somebody that's using this to connect to your higher self, can I give you a tip? Will you be open to try something else that you can experience for yourself? Take yourself into a dark room. Take all distractions away. No noises, no technology, no nothing. Get a pen, paper. Write down a question you want to ask yourself. Take a breath, regulate your nervous system, and ask the question to yourself, not ChatGPT. Ask the question to yourself and listen to your thoughts. Do you have any pictures? Is there a song? What is it that's coming up? And just write it down. And that's your answer. You interpret it in your own way because it's yours. ChatGPT isn't you. It's not your consciousness. It's not your soul. It's a language module that will mimic. It's not real. But if you choose to believe it's real and you choose to believe it's conscious and you choose to believe that you can connect to your higher self, then so be it. You do you and flow with it. But I just want to let you know you can do it yourself because you are everything. You are everything. You have the power. You have the power as a human being, connected to creation, connected to source. You're never disconnected from it. You're always connected. Anybody got any questions for me or anybody, anything at all? Thank you for being here and thank you for coming and joining in this conversation. When I'm pulled, I'm going to be coming in and having more kind of conversations about these kind of things. Because I believe it's important. I believe it's important to open up conversation and have debates. We're kind of living in a world where, like, if you don't believe the same thing as somebody, like, you can't be friends, you can't be in the same room, you have to unfriend them, and how do we learn anything? How do we learn anything if we don't question and we don't listen to other people's opinions and other people's experiences? Thank you for being here. Your time is the most precious thing you can ever give anybody. So if you've made it this far into the conversation, thank you. Please, like, join in the conversation in the comments. I would love to hear what everybody is experiencing, believing, their thoughts, whatever that is about this topic. I love you. Have the most beautiful day of heaven and earth, and shine on. Shine on, beautiful souls. Please know that you are everything. Please empower yourself. We're on a timeline to better and 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 better. Better and better. There's two realities right now. I'll come in and talk about that at some point. But again, this is just my experience. You don't have to believe anything that comes out my mouth. Question everything. I love you.